All right. Good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back on this lovely Monday. What is today? We got 2 more days to the end of the month. Look at that. It's 4th of July weekend too here in the United States. It is the 29th of June. We got one more day until going into the heat of summer in July. And I expect it. I don't know if it's going to be a busy week going into this week. I'll be honest with you. 4th of July is like one of the milestones of one of the biggest holiday weeks of the year. But with the whole coronavirus, I don't even know what to expect anymore. You're seeing things moving. You're like, here's a holiday. You got Memorial Day that came up, but unfortunately, 4th of July falls on a Saturday, so it doesn't like it's a midweek or Friday like last time. Be like a 3-day weekend, but it's going to be a pretty. It should be a very interesting week. But listen, we had a lot of action that went on last week. We killed it. Bonnie, good to see you too. Good to see you all. I've got to say, hey, Lita, good to see you. Gene, everyone. Um, we had a really good week last week, and this week, starting today, for all the students, I start phase 3, which is a very, very important part of the class where you can be trading live with me, and more or less getting into stocks, knowing why we're making money, why we're losing money in those positions. And Mondays is a nice day to do a class like that because Mondays are not really the greatest days of trading. In a way, of the weekend came in, and but there's a pretty decent list here, pretty decent list. And listen, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I mean, we killed it. Friday was actually a really good day, and we're going to talk about those stocks. So before we get into some of the watch lists, listen, I know you guys have been trading this stock in pre-market, the LCA. Not only LCA, but LCA does have a warrant that's attached to it, LCAHW. So we're going to check that out. But you can see the stock so far, it's done really well since 8 o'clock this morning, from 13 all the way to 1450. But before we do that, let's just go and talk really quick and go over some of the stocks that we traded on Friday. Because Friday we had some really, really good stocks that we traded. I want to start off with the VXRT. Now, listen, the purpose of us doing this is to learn a couple of things. And let me explain to you what I mean by that. We just fixed this chart so you guys can read this. So, listen, you're not going to get every single stock. It's not going to happen. Here you had this stock right here. I killed it in the VXRT. I was done within the first 15 minutes of the open, okay? And believe me, there were so many other stocks that popped over the course of the day. And I could have been cocky. I could have been greedy. I could have went back, but then I could have gave it all back. But the thing is, when you look at these stocks, you got to keep in mind that, damn, I remember that one. Damn, I remember that one. Damn, I remember that one. Well, you know what? Today's a new day. So damn, let's not make that mistake that happened on Friday or Thursday or Wednesday. All those big winners. So, but here's one nice winner that we did really, really well on, this VXRT. This stock has not only been a good day trade, but it's been a great swing trade. You can see here on the long-term chart, stock was right around $2, a little bit over $2. Thing ran to 14. I mean, where do you find that? Okay. But it's moving this morning again. It's up a little bit. It gapped up a little bit. If you did your homework, which is what you learned last week, and if you know how to do your journals, you know how the stock trades. Remember, buying it is the easiest thing. Selling it is the hardest thing. Some people don't know when to take a profit. Some people don't know when to take a loss. So you know what? This stock went from $8 to 14, right back down to 8. That's what you call a short squeeze. Anyway, it was a good winner for a lot of us. Another stock that's doing great, which is spilling into today, and I don't know what the hell's going on with this stock, but here's a $10 stock, right? We traded it, gapped up, went to 13, went to 16, went to 18. Damn thing is up to $30 a share. Look at that chart. And you know what? It did it like right in the middle of the day on Friday. It just does not want to let up, breaking all-time highs. Is it a short squeeze? I don't know. I'll let you know when I see how fast it comes down. Okay, but this stock has absolutely shown no mercy, but it is a pretty fast-moving stock, so be very, very careful with the shell. Also, we had the WKHS, okay? Same thing. Shell, WHKS, is spilling into today again. It was great on Friday. It's great today, too. Look at this thing. The stock's going back on the watch list. Stock did a really nice move on Friday. It went from $9, a little below 9, like 8, ran all the way to about 10.50. Hell, it was a really good afternoon stock. Now look at it. It tested as high as 12.50. Another nice little move. IBIO, very inexpensive stock, $1.80 to about $2.90. Listen, you don't need a lot of money to trade. And there's another good example of a nice little winner right there. You could see we traded it back in March when the thing ran from like 50 cents up to $3. Now that is what you call a short squeeze. All right. So that's the past. Okay. Friday's over. It's Monday. I hope everyone's got a clear head. I know a lot of us exhausted. I am, because I've been, had events all week that I went to. So, I'm enjoying, got to get out once in a while, enjoy the fresh air. But listen, I'm not the only one that's probably, a little cranky this morning and not really focused too much in it, or any of us are. I mean, getting back to work and whatever, but that's a Monday. So got to be a little careful trading on these Mondays. And we're going to learn that in class, by the way, for all the students at CyberTradingu University. But let's go through the watch list and what we got. So we all know about the LCA. Okay. Let me just fix the chart on here so you can see the intraday. Now the stock's got a lot of support right around here, around 350. All right. So my little concern is this. When I brought my level 4, okay, if you look right here, there was a big buyer. He was sitting out there all since this, you could see since about 8:30, big buyer. It tested this big seller right here. He pulled his order. He lowered his offer. He dropped down from $14.50 down to $14. You could see the 12,000 share buyer. And now the buyer's not there anymore. You could see now, right, there was a big buyer around $13.50. He's not there anymore. So I would be really cautious on this if you guys are looking at it. But it's at support levels. It went from $13.50 to $14.50, back down to $13.50, back up to $14.50. Guess what? It's right back down to $13.50. You know what? No buyers. We all know where that leads us to. So be very cautious on that one. But I am going to watch it going into the open. BHTG. Another stock that's gapped up 97% here. Nice little mover. Testing, you can see it breaking all-time highs right there on that on the second chart, on the daily chart. But she's kind of flat right here. She's at from 3 to 350. She's up pretty big. A lot of orders, though. Look at this. You got 11,000 share buyers, 14,000, 16,000. I'm not seeing any of that. I see this 16,000 share seller at 340. Kind of explains why it's having a tough time breaking it here. But, I want to see what's going to happen on the time and sales if these guys get executed when it comes up to it. What else we got? But I like that one right there. INSU. Found this one earlier. Stock's been a great swing trade for us. You could see how nicely it moved right there. But 600,000 shares, kind of spotty. You got a 3,000 share seller at $15. You could see he's been sitting there since 8 o'clock this morning. So, if this stock's going to go higher, it's got to break that big seller right there. ALT, another one. We know this stock very well. We traded it also, like I said last week. Nice little pop, $3 stock, went to 11, but it's trending down right now. So, might have a second thoughts on that one. I'm gonna put that on the second list. VXCR, like I said, it's gapped up again this morning. Great mover. This is what you call a short squeeze. Okay. Over the weekend is I'm hanging out with my family members, and they always keep in touch with me. They, hey, Fausto, because a lot of them are not day traders. They run their own businesses, but they trade all the time. They're asking, what do you think of that? And I'm telling you, one of the biggest things I did a video on YouTube. I can't believe how many short squeezes there are. I'm like listening to myself. I'm like, how many times did I say that word today? It's just amazing how many there are out there. It's just phenomenal. So, but you could see when we're trading, we're very, very careful when it comes to those. We try to get out of them as soon as possible because they come crashing down. ICPT, another nice little mover right here. Stock is getting hammered. Big buyer right here around, 47.50. I see some nice support levels there, but this stock is just getting devastated. Getting crushed. You can see the big support level right here. If it breaks that support, this thing is gone. Listen, people always feel, I always get, how could I say, abused or people question me like, why you trade cheap stock? You got to trade. I'm too good to trade that the way I look at it. Oh, let's go trade Facebook, right? Or no, the stock is too cheap. You possibly can't make money. You know what? Look at this stock, ICPT. You want to go trade $120 stock? You want to be stuck at 70? Wake up one morning, it's at 47. You're down literally almost like, I don't know, what is that? 35 points? Yeah, let me know how that works out for you. I don't want to be in that game. So we got this shell. Okay. That stock looks really, really nice, trending higher highs. This stock is just taking off. I mean, this stock is just doing unbelievable. COTY, another one, up 13%, 1.6 million shares, a little level one stock. BLNK, I found this morning too. That's moving pretty decently, but it's kind of flat right now. CLSK, that one's up pretty big, 11%, but once again, it's trending down. Brian Online says the WKHS is actually going up. WKHS. What we got going on here? Yeah, she's got that nice little push. I'll tell you, I want to keep a very, very close eye on this stock right here. There's only 4 stocks. I got stars next to them. LCA, BHTG, WKHS, and SHLL. The rest of them, kind of second protocol. All right. Remember when the first FDA approvals, CIPT went from 50 and ran all the way back where it was several years ago? That was remember that? Yeah, Deb, I remember that stock very, very well. And you know where it all ended up. So FDA approvals, listen, I have a friend of mine that said, oh, I heard a company's coming FDA approval. And it really did come out with FDA approval. He was right. Stock didn't go anywhere too. So you got to be careful, because it's not more the FDA approval. It's more about when they don't get FDA. And once that happens, these things get crushed. All right. Anything I'm missing I did not call out? Grant says a big move on the BHTG. A little bit, nothing crazy, up 100%, up 100%. But once again, that was one of the stocks I put a star next to it. Tube on YouTube says, what about the CLSK? So the CLSK, to me, like I said, I called it out earlier. It's on my watch list, but it's a second protocol stock. It's not really trending anywhere. It's got good volume. It's got some nice iceberg orders out there, but it's really not really going anywhere. All right. Anything else I did not call out, guys? We got 15 minutes before the market opens up. All right. So everybody, if you are a cyber trader, don't forget, today is the start of phase 3 classes where we're going to trade side by side. Remember, it's not about watching me making money. It's how I control losing it. That's everyone's biggest problem. So if you are a gold or a platinum student, make sure you're registered for it. I'll see you in class. You got the other instructors in here. They're going to be running the room. Josh will be taking care of the room from there. Moving forward in the cyber group room. If you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook Live, we'll be back here at 2:30 going through an afternoon watch list. But just be very, very careful. This is a Monday, everybody, so don't go crazy. And then if you're new here to Cyber Trade University and you're starting a trial today, very, very important. Hopefully you went over the videos, learned the lingo at Cyber Trade University, and you spoke to your education advisor so he can tell you everything you need to know by getting this room, okay? And, like I said, we take this very, very seriously. Remember, our goal is to find traders we could train that we can make money together. That's the philosophy and that's the style and what we do here at Cyber Trade University. So if that's what you're looking for, just sit back and watch and learn. All right, everybody, good luck today. Happy trading, and we'll see you back here at 2:30.